Yo, everybody, how you doing? So the Eagles have traded, as you might have heard, Jon Dorenbos to the Saints for a 7th round pick in 2019. Not surprising to me in some ways. A little late for it, but hey, anybody could go at any time right now. So it's pretty interesting that Dorenbos would get traded for a 7th round pick. Why, I don't know. I have to see what his salary is, but I can't imagine it's much. A little bit surprising. What do you guys think about this situation? Yeah, McStink is still here, but he'll be gone soon. Dorenbos, it's kind of really out of nowhere. Yeah, bad trade. I don't understand it. Could something else be afoot? I was just doing a video. I'm filming a video for you guys. I was going to actually upload tonight. About the offense and about Carson Wentz, sleeper weapon. And then boom, they trade the Magic Man. We got a 7th round pick, Mr. Klutz, in 2019. I don't really understand it, to be honest. Does anybody know how much he was making? We don't have the magician, no. Making roster room, I don't know. Possible. It's possible. But you would think Dorenbos is so consistent. Why would you trade him? 37-year-old snapper for a 7th. I'll miss him. Great guy in the locker room. Yeah, but it's a 7th round pick in 2019. I don't know. Who is it? They got Lovato's going to be the long snapper. Yeah, 7th round pick in 2019. You think what a move? I don't know. I can't get too excited about this move, because first of all, it's a long snapper, but I don't understand. The question I want to know is, does it mean something else is coming? Is there anything else on the horizon? I feel like these trades are just being rushed and random now. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess they were going to cut him. I guess that's the whole thing. McCoy is coming back. Look, I stand by that. That's a good move. Whether they do it or not, I don't know. So a lot of you guys don't seem to like this trade, huh? There's a lot more to come. Maybe, but I don't understand why. He signed a 3-year, $3 million contract, saved him $1 million cap space. Yeah, $1 million, they already have like $11 million. Philly fighting for the long snapper position, yeah. But in 2019, what's up, Gregory? What happened? The Eagles traded Dorenbos to the Saints for a 7th round pick in 2019. We are making a lot of trades. I gotta tell you, I don't think it's over. I think something else has got to be afoot here. Just doesn't make sense to me. What's up, them Cowboys? How you doing, buddy? You guys don't like this move. I don't like it either, to be honest with you. I don't understand it right now at this point. You know what I mean? Why he's a consistent long snapper. I would rather them get rid of Kelsey. They're making room for McCoy. Well, if I'm making room for McCoy, I'm trading Kendricks or I'm trading Kelsey. I'm not trading Dorenbos. Big D, something's coming. I have to wonder, is Nick Foles still hurt? No, Nick Foles came back today. So Foles returned today. You know what I mean? I'm a dingbat and use EDB for views. That's okay. You got to be what you got to be, Desert Eagle. But it's not the real Desert Eagle. Wasn't this guy that was on... Yeah, he's the guy from America Talent. Woo! See that? Watch this. I can do magic. See? Disappear, reappear. Shady is coming. Nitro Freak. Look, man. You know me. I want that. I think that's a smart move. I think it's a great move. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know what trading Dorenbos would have to do with it. Kendricks is getting traded to either Miami or 49ers. Buffalo traded a linebacker today. So I was wondering if that has something to do with it. Did you also see that Dexter McDougal got number 36? They won't give out 25, but they'll give out 36. Great locker room guy will miss. Yeah, I agree. I just don't understand why they would do this now. This trade is things a little. Yeah. You're a dingbat. Very proud of you. He was basically your unofficial mascot. What's the point trading? They gave out 24 today. 24 what? We got a 7th round pick in 2019, And the Saints get Jon Dorenbos. I mean, Jon Dorenbos probably could play a couple years more. What position would you like them to pick up? Who? The Eagles? I would definitely look for another corner. I would definitely look for another running back, specifically Shady. Who got 24? I don't understand what you mean by 24. Eagles saved $1 million this year, though. Well, okay, so they have $1 million. They already were like $11 million under. So now you're under 12. I don't know. Do you guys think that something's up? You think something's coming? You think something's going on? Smallwood had played good the other day. You know, he had 4 carries. He had 4 carries, though. That's the problem. I don't know how we can count on Smallwood. Sorry, McCoy's going to be a Bills running back for the next year, for the near future, unless they find someone better or trade for a running back. Well, I just think the Bills need to rebuild. They need to rebuild, and they want to get a quarterback. You got to do something. This is the dumbest trade. We don't even have a long term. Somebody, I forget the guy's name. I got to look it up. He was hurt last year. They believe he's going to be their long snapper. I don't understand it. It just is it's a weird trade to me, you know? Sproles is undecided if he's retiring this year. We're not sure. Hate all these ACL tears. Make me angry to see a player like that go down. Want them to be full strength when Eli gets... These are coming so quick. Trade Burton for long snapper? I don't think so. We're getting more cap space. Yeah, we get like $1 million cap space, but for what? What do we need $1 million right now for? I don't know. I think something's coming. I do think there's another trade afoot. I don't know if it's a big, huge trade, but I think something's coming. I think they're positioning themselves. I think the last 2 moves are kind of interesting. 3 number changes today. Okay, let's hear it. 24, Corey Graham. 14, Marcus Johnson. 36, McDougal. Why would McDougal get 36, but they won't give out 25? Don't you find that weird? I mean, is 25 getting retired, but 36 doesn't? I think Westbrook was a better running back than Shady McCoy. They'll probably keep him just because he doesn't count against the 53. Just weird. It's a weird trade. I can't say that I like this trade because I don't get it. The Titans will not trade Henry. He's their future. I don't think they will. Trade Doug P. for John Gruden. What move do you think it might be? I don't know, Dwayne. I mean, I've done videos on who I think they should try to get and who I would do if I was them. But as far as what I think is up, I don't know. I think that there's a chance you may see Kelsey go, Kendricks go. And look, I mean, I don't know. They say Shady's on the block. Then the coach says Shady's not on the block. But I don't believe the coach. I don't really believe it. I believe something's coming now. I don't know what it is, though. I just think this is a very weird trade. Like, why are you so interested in a 7th round pick in 2019 for a long snapper? Were they really going to cut him? Has anybody even taken the long snap duty? I only went live like 8 minutes ago. Oh, you did? That's good, man. That's cool. I think Murray or Shady is coming unless they do this trade. Murray ain't coming. How you doing? How you doing? Trade Doug Pearson for a broken toe. Oh, yeah, I agree, Eric. I'm with you. Spunky, look, Spunky. Hell no to Shady. Look, I think the Shady thing is my idea, my dream, my thing. I don't think that we know that that's going to happen. I don't think that this has anything to do with the Shady deal, but it may have something to do with something else. Kelsey needs to go. I agree. Do you even want... Of course I want Shady back. I've done videos on why I want Shady back and why it's a good move for now and for the next 2 years and buys the Eagles time and flexibility in the roster. So yes, I would want Shady back. We getting this Chip Kelly BS out of here. But Jon Dorenbos has been a consistent guy. Howie Roseman's going to work his magic on a trade before week 1. I think something's up. I think something's up. I mean, I don't know what to make of this Dorenbos. It literally just broke and I just went live because I was like, I didn't even know what to make of it. So I figured I'd talk to you guys and see what you thought. Our special teams is going to be trash. Maybe. Do you think we should have gotten Joe Mixon? Yeah, I do. I think Joe Mixon was the right move, or to trade up and get Cook, you know. But I don't understand this Dorenbos trade at all. I mean, I guess they literally were going to cut him. Dorenbos has been here like a long time, but he's consistent. He's a long snapper. I mean, why trade him? I don't even understand the rationale behind it. It doesn't make sense. Just to save $1 million? Really? We're worried about that now? Could someone explain how it works? After the 53-man roster is made, what happens to all the cut players? Can other teams still switch up their... After the 53, after you cut people, they go through waivers. If they're not claimed by the waivers, you can bring them back on the practice squad. They can go to other teams on the practice squad, and then they won't dress and stuff like that, but they can practice with the team and get paid. You heard that the Dolphins not re-signed Jarvis Landry after the season and heading towards free agency. Should the Eagles... Yeah, I love Jarvis Landry. If the Eagles got Jarvis Landry, especially for the slot, I would love it. I like him a lot. I don't know that they would, but I love him, yeah. Dan, brother, how many trades are the Eagles going to make? I don't know, UCF, Jaguar. I don't know. I don't even understand this trade. This has got me scratching my head, kind of. At this point in the season, like in preseason, what do we trade? What are we getting rid for a 7th-round pick for? He wasn't going to get cut, and they interested in a 2019 7th. That means they wanted to free up another $1 million. Something is coming. Yeah, that's my thought too. You're freeing up $1 million. You're freeing up money for something. So look, maybe this shady thing is up. Here's my thing. Kansas City loses Spencer Ware, right? They lose the running back. You know Andy Reid's calling Buffalo. I mean, to bring Shady back, he knows Shady. So maybe with Kansas City getting involved, maybe, I'm just speculating now, my dingbat mind is wondering. Maybe with Kansas City getting involved, maybe Howie has to move now. And maybe that's what he's doing. I mean, maybe. Pumphrey's not getting cut. I don't think Pumphrey gets cut because I don't see them cutting a 4th-round pick. Besides McCoy, is there another running back you would like the Eagles to go after? Well, I would have said Freeman, but he signed a 5-year extension. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a couple guys maybe, you know, if you threw some names out. I don't know anybody running back-wise who has been talked about as getting moved as much as Shady McCoy. That's why I say Shady. Yes, Ahmad Brooks, I would definitely bring Ahmad Brooks in. Maybe they bring Ahmad Brooks in. Maybe they trade Kendricks. Maybe Buffalo trade their linebacker to Kansas City. Maybe we'll do something like bring in Ahmad Brooks, trade Kendricks to Buffalo. I don't know. Mark Ingram, yeah, I would be interested in Mark Ingram, but I mean, I don't think he's leaving. I don't think he's leaving New Orleans. If Kendricks gets traded, Cowboys could use him. Yeah, the Cowboys could use a lot of help. A lot of satanic star on their helmet. Yeah, the evil Dallas Cowboys. They always are involved. Le'Veon Bell. I would love Le'Veon Bell. Now, it's got to be Shady. He never should have left the Eagle. I agree. Look, Shady. The thing with Shady is, let's say you did get Shady. You're getting a guy who knows the system, knows the play, knows the town. And like I've said, in my opinion, is that bringing in Shady buys you time to get a running back for the future. It gives you flexibility in the draft. You're not stuck trying to draft a running back in the 1st round. If Mark Ingram was available, they would have traded for him. Yeah, I agree. Sixers or Eagles championship first? That's a good question. I would say Sixers. Kendricks is good, though. I really don't want to lose him. The way Kendricks has played, I don't want to lose him either. But if you look at this trade, I don't know why they do this move unless they're trying to free up money for something. You know what I mean? You don't see, Matthew, you don't see a trade for shit. You may be right, man. This is pure speculating. Pure speculating. I just don't understand. You know what I mean? Thanks. How about them Cowboys? Thank you. I just don't understand why you make this move now for $1 million. I don't get it. You know, it's weird to me. Tevin Coleman is a backup in Atlanta. Yeah, Tevin Coleman, isn't he a little small? I mean, I don't think that they would have to trade and make room to get him. Just give Howie a call and ask, dude, I'll call Howie. You get me in a room with Howie Roseman. I will get you Shady McCoy. Maybe the Eagles are just getting picks so they can trade up for Barkley draft. Yeah, but not a 7th round pick in 2019. I mean, that's like a nothing. That's like, here, we're gonna let Dorenbos go for no matter what. So just give us whatever. I don't know. It's weird to me. You know, these are going really quick. You know, I don't know, man. I'm with you, bro. I don't understand a special team struggle without Dorenbos last year. Yeah, I mean, he's so consistent of a long snapper. And it was, what, only $1 million against the cap, maybe a little over $1 million. Well, why get rid of him? And especially, I forget who they were going to replace, but the guy was hurt last year, and they're hoping he can play. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think something's up. How are you Philly 500? And Kendricks may look good in preseason, but I will still trade him. But for who? McCoy or a 2nd or 3rd round pick? I think if the Eagles are doing this for a move, I don't think they're doing it to get a 2nd or 3rd round pick. I think they're doing it for a player. Now, I don't know that that's what they're doing, but I'm speculating, but I just find it very weird, a very weird move. And then when you saw, I read a little bit of Dave Spadaro, and it was almost like he was writing it like it was planned, like he knew, like they knew for a while. So, to me, they were planning on freeing up money. John DePalma was the other long snapper. There's somebody else they mentioned. I forget his name. But he was hurt last year, and they think he's going to come in. The front office is always doing some stupid crap. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's got to be about that $1 million. Something is coming. Yeah. I think it's about the $1 million, too. I think it's an all-money move. I just thought of this cut a few days ago. Makes sense. Julian, what part of it makes sense? From a money standpoint, I would think that you would want to make sure your long snapper is set for the year. It's kind of late to cut him, right? No, it isn't. Just trying to speculate here. Yeah. I'm just speculating. I like Jeremy Hill. You know, the reason I say shady is because he's got a couple years left on his contract. He's still good for a couple more years, and it gives you flexibility until you get some of your picks back. You don't have a 2nd round pick. You don't have a 3rd round pick. So it would give you flexibility. But it's only speculation. It's only speculation. I don't know what's going on. I just think it's very odd. This is a very odd cut. What a dingbat Eagles fan. Who, me? I'm King Dingbat. Hail to the... What about LaShawn McCoy, Philly? That's who I would like them to bring back. Definitely. But I don't think it's going to... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know any... There's no reason to believe that this has anything to do with shady. We don't know. But I do think it has to do with freeing up $1 million. And why are you freeing up $1 million? That's what I don't understand. Does this trade have anything to do with the big trade? Matt, that's what I'm starting to think it has something to do with something. But I don't know what. I just got here and they traded John. No, yeah, they traded John for a 7th round pick in 2019. It's a weird trade to me. I mean, I can understand you say he's old. I can understand you say he's, costs $1 million. But he's a long snapper and he's consistent. Why would you mess with that right now for $1 million? It doesn't even make any sense. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I don't know. What do you guys think that this is something else going on here? Or do you just think the Eagles say, oh, we need an extra $1 million? The Eagles are really active now. I can see something big happen. I think something's up. I don't know what it is. It may not have anything to do with shady. It may have something to do with somebody else and we're not even thinking about. With Ragland gone, it does seem shady may also be traded for Kendricks. I don't know. Yeah, well, Kansas City gets Buffalo's linebackers, so they're a little weaker in the linebacker position, but they get a 4th round pick, right? We just cut our center. We could trade Kendricks to Buffalo. See, I also thought Kansas City, when they lost Ware, they would definitely call Buffalo up and see about Shady. I mean, don't you think that would make sense for Andy Reid to call about Shady? Is it possible, speculating here, I'm just thinking, is it possible that the Eagles know Kansas City's getting involved and now they have to hurry up and make something happen? Just a thought. McCoy is nothing but an aging prima donna. Don't want that cancer in the locker room. Yeah, well, you don't like him for personal reasons and things of his personality. I can't argue that fact because that's your personal feeling, so I can't argue with that. If we're saying, oh, he's done as a player or anything like that, it's a different story. You're entitled to that, Spunky. I thought the Shady thing was over till today. Just renew my hope. I don't think the Shady thing is over until the trade deadline. Now, I was doing a video today. I was just doing one, and I did mention that it could go up to the trade deadline with him, because the thing with him, the thing with Shady is he knows the offense. Philly 500, what's up? Another great session. I worry about the continuity given all these new pieces. Why did this move come so late? LT Metters. LT, that's what I'm trying to understand, especially at the long snapping position. You don't have anybody more consistent of a long snapper over the years than Dorenbos. So why get rid of him? And the only reason you get rid of him is $1 million saved. So you're saving money. You're already $11 million. Shady's 9. I'm just saying. McCoy's still great, but we need to get him back. I agree, man of God. And man of God, I know you and me had talked about this. You think something's definitely up. I don't like the fact they traded Jon. Dude has been for the team for 14 years, has been playing since I was 9. I'm 23 now, so it's crazy. I would like to see him retire as an Eagle. Devontae, I get it, dude. I totally understand it. Not only that, but I think he can still be a good long snapper. I still think he's a good long snapper. And you're like 11, I think they're $11 million under the cap. So why are you rushing to cut him for $1 million? To me, he's got to be the best option at long snapper. Something's not right here, dude. Something is definitely, the more you think about this, something's weird about this whole thing. Something's weird. Bring back Jim Brown. Yeah. If we get Shady, do we cut Blunt? No, I won't cut Blunt. I keep Blunt. I keep them both, you know? Herbie, Gene. Down, crying, down. I don't know. Sorry, buddy. I seen Matt Collins take snaps a few weeks ago. Yeah, I like Matt Collins a lot. Bro, I was mad we traded Jon, but something as big is going to happen. It sure seems weird. It's a weird move. There's nobody that they've been... Have you even heard of anybody going, oh, this guy is the future at long snapper and makes Jon Dorenbos expendable? Not at all. Do you like EDP? Yeah, I like EDP. I don't know him personally, but I like him. I have no problem. How about the Cowboys? $2. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. How about them Cowboys? What mystery NFL team told the Eagles to do this trade? If I had to guess, Buffalo. Is it going to be a big corner or running back? I don't think it's going to be a corner. It could be a position we're not even think of. Maybe something's like, you know, somebody's available that they really like. What about Philly 500? He'd be the best running back option other than Shady. Yeah. I'm so sad right now, Dorenbos. Yeah, a lot of people were sad that he's leaving. I'm more like, why is he leaving? That's the thing I don't understand. Why is Dorenbos leaving? Why did you trade him? What is that service? I don't think it's about the money saved. It's that they don't want to lose Lovato. He's 13 years younger and the next Jon. Okay, so you're saying that Lovato is so good that they don't want to lose him, but they couldn't just keep him anyways? So, I mean, that's possible, but I didn't know it had to be one or the other. Why can't you keep them both on the because Lovato's coming off injury, so why not just keep them both on the roster? Will you like it if we get Jeremy Hill? Yeah, I wouldn't mind it if we get Jeremy Hill. Definitely not. I would say, we can't keep too long. Okay, so that's a possible scenario. They like Lovato so much they don't want to lose him, and it's either him or Dorenbos. That's quite possible. I guess that makes some sense. Maybe setting up money for Jeffrey. I don't know. I mean, I think they were like $11 million. I don't think they were going to sign him till after. If it's Shady, we better not give up too much for him. They wouldn't have to give up too much for him. I mean, look, there's no rumors that it's Shady. This is pure speculation. I'm just trying to figure out why we traded Dorenbos. I think the timing stinks, and it's weird. And if they did like Lovato so much, why did they do it now? Why didn't they do it in the offseason? Why now? If you trade, I'll trade Allen Hurns for a 4th round pick. Jorge Monte, I'm in shock. Forte is finishing. Yeah, I don't want Forte. How much do you think we have to give up for Jarvis Landry? I don't think Miami's going to trade Jarvis Landry. But if you did trade him, I think you would have to give up probably at least a third or fourth. Dorenbos, Magic, Eagle feels bad. Feels bad, bro. What did we get for Jon? We got a 7th round pick in 2019. In 2019. We gave Buffalo a running back for a bum. Time for them to return the favor. I agree, knock it off. But I mean, look, that's complete speculation. I don't want people to think that I'm saying that's going to happen or that's what's going on. It's just me speculating and just us talking. I just think this is a weird move. I don't particularly like it. Even if Lovato is 13 years younger and they like him, I still don't like it. I still don't think you treat, when you have a long snapper that good, you don't just cut him like that. Maybe we're trying to pick up a real backup quarterback, Cap. Maybe. But, I mean, we did have like $11 million. You probably could get Kaepernick cheap. They wouldn't trade Jon for no reason. They see how important a long snapper is when Jon broke his hand. Something is brewing Philly. Watch. Man of God. You may be right, man. I tend to lean toward what you're saying. I just don't know who it is. I don't know what it is and who it is. What big players out there are on the trading block, Billy? I don't know. The only guy I know that I've heard anything about there's 2 guys. I've heard Landry, Jarvis Landry. I've heard Shady. But sometimes it's not the guy you hear that gets traded. It's the guys that you don't hear and don't know. The Bills said McCoy isn't on the trading block, Noah. Yeah, I know they did, Noah. I don't. To me, that means nothing. I've heard plenty of teams say that they're not trading somebody, they're not trading this guy, and then they do it. I don't buy all that. To me, they have to say that because if you have players on your team, you don't want them to think that you're trying to move them. Too much dead money for quarterbacks not on the team. Foles is the backup. What a stupid move by Howie Roseman. Yo, Adrian, I'm trying to figure out too because I don't get it. I don't get it at all unless there's something else brewing. Unless you have plans for something else. Because the only thing I can see is you're trying to save $1 million. Now, maybe they like Lovato that much. I get it. But he's a long snapper. I mean, really? You have to make that move now? Make it in all season. Why are they making it now? Something's not right. Why would you need another running back at this point? You need O-line help. You do need O-line help. But if you got another running back, let's say, well, one, you can't count on Wendell Smallwood. What did he have? 4 carries in preseason last week? He's missed how many games already? He's been hurt how many times? You just don't know. It's Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon? Why? San Diego's going to trade Melvin Gordon? I love Melvin Gordon. Randy, you feel comfortable. Lovato's 12 years younger and on the rookie contract. That's my only explanation. Yeah, I get it, but why would you do it now? Do it in all season. Why are you doing it going into the 4th final preseason? Something don't make sense to me with this whole thing. They just figured out they like Lovato now. It's stupid. What do you think about the Bills tanking? They have like 6 picks in the first 3 rounds. I think the Bills are tanking. And that's my whole point. The Bills are going to tank. They need a quarterback. I think they're going to tank. And I think if you want to really do it the right way, you don't want a guy like Shady who can keep you in the games. Maybe you win an extra game or 2 because he keeps you in it. So you have to move him at some point. I would have no problem with that, Tacos. Got to build cohesion between the long snapper and the kickers and punters too. Howie's got too cute here. Yeah, well, you could have been building it all OTAs, all preseason, all mini camps. Now they're doing it. I just don't make sense. Don't make sense. Exactly. Me and you talked about this. Yeah, man of God, we did. Don't make sense to me to say, oh, we got to cut Dorenbos now because we want this guy Lovato to come in and do it. Well, where was he the all season? Why wouldn't you just put him in and work with him? We're talking about a long snapper. We're not talking about quarterback or running back. Howie makes moves just to do it. That's what Asante Samuel thinks. Adrian Peterson is too old. Shady would suck behind our line. Shady would not suck behind our line. Shady would probably help the line. But look, Shady, you gotta understand, Shady thing is pure speculation. It's not, there's nothing to it. It's only an idea of one dingbat named Philly 500. That was my idea because I think it's the right move. I don't know that he's gonna do it. I don't know why they're doing this move with Jon Dorenbos now. I think it's stupid. Eagles trying to get Rawls from Seahawks, maybe? Maybe. How many wins do you see this year? I think I'm at right around 9 or 10. I think 10. See how Selleck has been an Eagle the longest, then Peters. Yeah, Selleck's been there a long time. I assume this is probably his last year too. Who would you rather have, Jeremy Hill or Giovanni Bernard? Personally, I would take Bernard if I have a choice because I got Blunt. Carlos Hyde, yeah, well, Carlos Hyde gets cut, I'm jumping all over it. And there's rumors out in San Francisco that he may not make the team. So I definitely would take Hyde. You know what I mean? What happened, Philly? They traded Jon Dorenbos for a 7th round pick in 2019 to the New Orleans Saints. Now some people are saying it's because they like Lovato, he's younger, which is fine, but why do it now? Why didn't you do it in the off season? Why didn't you do it when you had all that time to get him adjusted and used to it? It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I know, Billy, I know. The Shady thing has blown up. I was just simply my idea. I feel like people are sleeping on Blunt and Clement. Watch him do really good this season if we don't cut Clement. I agree with you. You know what I mean? I agree. I like them both. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. Getting Shady, or my idea for Shady, had nothing to do with because these guys stink, because our running backs stink. It had nothing to do with it. It had to do with flexibility of the future of the roster. I love Shady's game, but the time to bring him back was the season after Kelly let him go. We are not ready to win it all now. Don't try up significant resource. 2 years away. Yeah, you're 2 years away. Look, if Shady's too expensive, you don't do it. But I'm willing to bet based upon the history of running backs getting traded with high cap, especially over the course of the many years. I don't see that he's going to be that expensive or cost a lot of resources. If they like Billy Brown, do you think Selleck gets traded? I don't think so. You know what I mean? All this talk about trading running backs, I think the future is in the first round 2017 draft. That's very dangerous, see, because what you're saying is we're going to pigeonhole ourselves. We're going to tie ourselves into getting a running back in the first round 2017 draft. And if we don't, or there's somebody who's in another position that we like more, we're going to forego that guy because we're going to stick ourselves with a running back. That's why I don't like that. We're in August. To say that we're going to get a running back in 2017 draft already in the first round, we're already putting the pressure to get one in the first round now, I think is dangerous. I would rather have the flexibility to do it or not to do it, or wait a year for my picks to come back. I think it's hard to know this time of year. Barkley is a great first round talent, though. Tremendous first grade talent. Tremendous. I love Barkley. Eagles should sign Trey Mason. I'm not a big fan of him. Dorenbos was 39. Yeah, he is. I guarantee you guys, your O-line with you go O-line with yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. The class is great. That's why I'm okay with pigeonholing. Yeah, we say that now. A couple injuries, a couple teams jump you, boom, you got no running back. It's very hard to say that you're definitely going to go this position in August. You know what I mean? When you have a whole season left to play. We don't know who's going to be available to even know what running back to get. When the last time we undrafted a running back balled out? I don't know when the last time we drafted a running back in the first round. Philly 500, you think Wentz and Peterson will be better than McNabb and Reed? I don't know. I love Wentz a lot. I have my question marks with Peterson. It's, Andy Reid and McNabb were very successful. Who cares about a long snapper, honestly? I mean, great guy, but he's 37. We got to pick. Yeah, it's just the timing's weird. Why do you do it now? That's the thing, I think. Do you think Shady comes back? If I had to put money on if Shady comes back, I would say no. But I hope and I think it's the right move, and I stand behind that. But I think it's a hard thing for it to happen. Reed was a great coach, but a 7th rounder is trash, especially a 7th rounder in 2019. That's the thing that gets me. I don't know. I think something else is going on with this. I'm not saying it's shady. I'm not saying what it is. I think it's just weird all around. I think it's very weird. Will Clement make the team? I think Clement will make the practice squad. It's a 37-year-old snapper for a pick. Yeah, in 2019. It's not this long snapper, and it's the timing that I have an issue with. It's the timing of why now. What are you doing it now for? You could have done it in the offseason. Why are you so worried about saving that $1 million now? I just think it's weird. I don't think it makes sense. No 2nd round, no 3rd round pick, right, in next year's draft. Howie Roseman screwed the Eagles. It's tough. I mean, he's got 3 4s and 2 5s. So, can you picture the Eagles? Well, the thing with Harbaugh signed an extension today for a year. I don't think that matters too much if they have a bad year. I think we're opening up roster spots. I think something else is involved in this move. I don't think it's just that we like this other long snapper so much that we're going to do what you call it. I think they're trying to stockpile picks so they can get back into day 2 next year. That's why, I think they're going to try to get back into it too. That's why you have 3 4s and 2 5s. I agree. What do you think is happening? Right now, I think they're freeing up space. I think they want an extra $1 million for something. I don't know what. Maybe some sort of trade, somebody's going to pop open available. I don't know who. I don't know what. But the way that they did this with Dorenbos, to me, is a little weird. Because if you really just wanted to move on from a 37-year-old long snapper, that's a conversation you have in the offseason. That's pretty easy to figure out. You have somebody else you may like more at the time. You cut them, you go through the OTAs, you go through all the mini camps, you let the new long snapper get used to being the long snapper. Instead, you wait until the last preseason game's coming up, and then you trade him. That's weird. Eagles need to trade for Jeremy Hill because Joe Mixon looks like a beast, and they will have Giovanni Bernard. Look, I'm okay with that. I mean, I think Blunt's going to be okay. And the whole thing with Wendell Smallwood is he just needs to stay healthy. I need to see more Smallwood. We need to trade for McCoy because Dallas looks so... Oh, God, here's another Dallas. Jack Walker. I love how Dallas fans are always acting like they're Eagle fans. They actually try to do it. They think they're in the espionage. They think they're CIA agents because they wear the stupid satanic star. Ertz can be attractive to many teams, and Burton and Brown would be Pro Bowlers elsewhere. 2nd round pick. Fly Eagles. You know, I just was doing, like, when this trade happened, I was literally doing a video, and I was literally talking about Ertz. Jeremy Hill definitely going to be the NFC East, either the Eagles or Giants. What's up, Mr. Raymond? How you doing, buddy? What is your job, buddy? You look like a pizza delivery guy on his off night, perhaps disability. Jacob, are you a dingbat? Are you a stupid dingbat? First of all, if I was a pizza delivery guy, I would have eaten the stinking pizza, you dope. You're a dingbat. Getting a timeout. Now you're going to go sit in the corner and drink your little bottle. Moron, get it right. If you're a pizza delivery guy who looks like he eats a pizza, then you can't be delivering it because you're eating it. Dallas defense stinks. Yeah, they do stink. Thanks, Robert. Ertz may even be in top 5 after this year. Shane, I have a video on that coming out. Seriously, that's what I was basically doing. Dallas Cowboys blow. They have no shot at the division. The Eagles have the best chance since we own the Giants. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to go 7, 9, 8, and 8. Dingbat alert. I activated the Dingbat emergency broadcast system. He's been put in a timeout. I love you the best. You too. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Will Blunt be the starter for week 1, you think? Yeah, I think Blunt starts. I mean, look, to me, what I saw of Wendell Smallwood, I really liked him. Philly fans is the Southwest Philly stand-up. I will never understand the hate on Ertz. Dude, Ertz is a very talented player who has not been consistent and lived up to his talent. I'm sorry, he hasn't. So now Howie's on the hot seat for trading a long snapper. No, nobody said he's on the hot seat. What I'm saying is the timing is bizarre to me. If you needed to get rid of the long snapper and you had a long snapper you already liked, you would have cut him a long time ago. I just hope we run Blunt the right way. Yeah, me too. You know, Smallwood didn't play. Then he goes and he plays, like, he runs 4 times and they take him out. I want to see more Wendell Smallwood. Comment, go Philly 500. Thank you, buddy. You think Ertz gets over 100 catches and or 1,000 yards? I think he's got a shot at over 1,000 yards. I think he's got a legitimate shot over it. Definitely. Is Latavius Murray interesting since Dalvin Cook will start Minnesota? Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Certain guys I don't want if they're very similar to like Blunt. I do like Murray though. Not sold on Pumphrey. I'm definitely not sold on Pumphrey at all. There's a person on chat saying Howie's job is on the line. Look, Howie's made a lot of moves. I think if this backfires on Howie Roseman this year, I think he is in big trouble. I do. I think that's why he's trying to get these guys into one-year deals. He's trying to blow up that number of wins so it buys him time. Is Jon Dorenbos the best long snapper ever? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, look, I understand getting rid of an old guy, 37. What I don't understand is the timing. I mean, is it really that hard to figure out when you're going to get rid of your long snapper that you want to replace them? You do that in all season with OTAs, with minicamps. That way, the new long snapper works and takes snaps and gets used to it. But to do it now, I don't know. I think maybe they're more worried about that $1 million. Trade Ertz to the Rams for some picks. I'm keeping Ertz right now. I think Ertz, I have a video on this coming out. I swear to you, I just filmed the video when the trade broke, and it was based upon Ertz. I think Ertz is the key, or a big key, you know, to Carson's, you know, his playing, his stability, because Jordan Matthews left. Cowboys are clearly better than us. Joshua, you are not a Cowboy. You are not an Eagle fan. No Eagle fans can say, clearly the Dallas Cowboys are better than us. Clearly I'm scared of the Dallas Cowboys. That's satanic evil black magic stuff you're doing. That's it. What do you guys, you like jumping souls to Eagle Soul? You guys like possessing people? Because that satanic star in the helmet, who knows what you guys do. Where is Sproles? Sproles is chilling. Sproles, they're not even going to play Sproles till the season starts. Brian, you hate this trade. Brian, why do you hate the trade? What don't you like about it? What don't you guys like? Is it just that you liked him, you were attached to him, or do you think something's weird about it? I like our running back rotation. Ertz is the man and Burton is a beast. I want to see more Wendell Smallwood. I like what I saw. That was some BS. The Cowgirls would never be better than us. No, the Cowboys are going to struggle this year. I didn't read an article. I saw a title saying that they're expecting Elliott to serve all 6 games and lose his appeal. That happens and he loses his appeal. Psh, see you later, buddy. Report that Ertz will line up more as a wide receiver instead of tight end. Well, I think he's going to definitely line up in the slot. I have a video coming out about it. I'll talk more about that in that video. I just have to upload it. Dallas could go 19-0, win the Super Bowl by 70, and I'll still say they suck. Me too. Even if the Cowboys do make the playoffs, they ain't winning anything. Nope. Nope. Just think, all the things that they did last year, they still didn't win a playoff game. The only person that is running for the division is us and the Giants. Yeah, I think it's between us and the Giants too. I think Dallas is going to struggle. I think that too many distractions for them. Then I think the Giants, Giants are pretty banged up though. And I think with the Darby trade and that kind of thing, I do think that the Eagles are in the mix. They traded Dorenbos for what? They traded Dorenbos for a 7th round pick in the year 2019. And they said because they have a long snapper that is 13 years younger. But like I said, they knew they had a long snapper 13 years younger. 2-3 months ago, they could have done this. To do it now, I don't buy it. I think there's something else going on. The Skins will come in last place for sure. Maybe. I think the Skins, I really don't know what to expect from the Skins. I thought 4-12, But now I'm thinking they're definitely like a giant wild card. You know what I mean? Hopefully Giants go into week 1 with Perkins as their starting running back. The Giants stink. We're going to sweep the Giants. I tell you all right now. It's going to happen. Thoughts on Aguilar production this year? I'm still looking for Aguilar. The search continues. He's still missing. What up, Philly? Will Byron Marshall make it? Hey Joey, how you doing, buddy? I don't think he will. I think he'll get cut. Maybe they bring him back on the practice squad. I like him though. Aguilar is a bum. Yeah. I think Hollins should start over Aguilar. I like Hollins a lot. All I know is, where is Nelson Aguilar? Where is he? All the talk in OTAs, everything, we haven't seen anything from Aguilar. I believe this will be Aguilar's last year. I think so too. I mean, Aguilar needs to step up. We need him to step up. After trading Jordan Matthews, he's got to show up and give us something. If Barnett has a good year, would you trade Curry? Also love the videos. Thank you, Eagle Edits. It depends. I would try to trade Curry. I don't know what his salary cap number is. I think he's got a lot of dead money, so you can't cut him. I expect Barnett to be the starter. I will say, though, Vinny Curry, I thought, played well the other night. Love the Aguilar video. Funniest video I ever seen. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Eagles 1, Giants 2, Cowboys 3. I like that, Ian. Yeah. Kendricks has more trade value. Kendricks has more trade value. He's a linebacker. I mean, I think Curry's got a lot of money. He's like $11 million under the cap next year. So it's going to be hard. Thank you, AEDP's Rugby Hat. I think it's going to be hard to trade Curry. He's like $11 million. It's like $6 million dead money. To be honest with you, the guy that they may get rid of or trade, the guy you may see go is Brandon Graham. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. That's why they're putting Barnett over on his side. I found Aguilar. No, wait, never mind. That was a booger that wouldn't leave. I figure, oh, God. How many W's do you think the Eagles will get this season? I'm going to say 10. I'm going to say 9 to 10 right now. I'm in between, fluctuating. How do you think Hollins will do this year? I think Hollins is going to do good. I think he's going to wind up starting in that slot at some point. But they may use Nelson when you least expect it. John, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I was making a joke the other day about Nelson. I was fooling around. I'm fooling around. But I definitely say this. I definitely have concerns that I haven't seen him. But I'm hoping they're just waiting to unleash him, you know. Fletcher Cox? Yeah, I like Fletcher Cox. Trade Curry to Dallas for Alfred Morris. I don't think anybody's going to want him because he's so much. He's like $11 million under the cap. I mean, he's a cap hit of $11 million. Vinny Curry is. Who would you trade for a long snapper? I don't know. We have the guy, what, Lovato? They're saying that's who they like, but I would not trade my I would not do this to my long snapper this late in the preseason. I'd have done this in the off season. I would have done this before OTAs, before minicamps. That way he has a chance to work on it, to snap, to get used to the punter, get used to everybody around him. You know what I mean? Vinny Curry's getting paid like the 11th best defensive end in football. Ain't nobody trading for... No, nobody's going to trade for that cap hit. No. It's not going to happen. And we're going to be stuck with him next year unless they just cut him and take the $6 million hit. The guy that they could leave, the guy that could move is Brandon Graham. He's the one that's I don't think he's a lot of dead money. The Eagles trade Jon Dorenbos for a 2019 7th round pick. Yes. EDP Rugby. Yes, that's true. That's what happened. Eagles 10-6. I think so. The delusional satanic Cowboy fans is streaming right now. You got to talk to him. Name is Mark Holmes. I watch his show. I go to his show. I watch him. I watch his streams. He seems like a very nice guy. I was on a stream the other day. I said hi, and he got mad at me because I was an Eagle fan. I didn't know. I mean, everybody can come to my channel. Does Sidney Jones play? No. I hope not, but I think they want to. Move Graham next year. I mean, look, Graham, there's an article on NewJersey.com. They talk about this. And I don't know what his new numbers are exactly with him getting, bonus in his contracts. But he's like a $1 million dead hit. He's a big cap saving next year. I love Jabril Peppers. I did videos on Jabril Peppers. I wanted Jabril Peppers. I like Jabril Peppers a lot. Brandon Graham is elite. I respect your opinion, Holly. I respect your opinion. I'm sorry, Philly 500. He disrespects Eagle fans. I feel bad for you guys. He laughs at you as much as the Redskins because the Eagles have. That's okay. Look, he seems like a nice guy. He can make fun. I don't mind it, you know. But I like talking to all fans. I like having fun playing around. But you know, I never make it personal. I would never make it personal. It's just not me. Someone beat the Cowboys. I need the Eagles to beat the Cowboys. Oh, don't worry. We're going to beat the Cowboys. We're going to beat them. Sorry, guys. Things coming so quick here. Howie needs to go all Herschel Walker style and give up the house for Richard. No, I don't want Richard Sherman. I do not want to pay what it would cost for Richard Sherman. Plus, I mean, Seattle's going to win that division. That division is like already over. You going to any games this year, Michael? I don't know yet. But there's two I'm eyeing, right at Thanksgiving and right at Christmas. Those are very good possibilities. There's a chance. If Brandon Graham has an all-pro season, he's staying. What do you think? I don't know. It depends on money. I mean, they have to come up. They have to move some guys. They're going to have to. It's all about cap. If Brandon Graham has a great year, yeah. I'm a Sooners fan and an Eagles fan. Stop the disses. I don't know. I didn't say anything. Please give me my potatoes. You want a potato? You want a potato? Then go pick a potato. How you see the Eagles starting off in first 4 games? I think really you're probably looking at 2-2. I think that the earlier in the year is where you're going to have a problem. I think earlier in the year is what it's what I'm worried about. Because I think with so many new guys on the offense and I think with so many new guys, it's going to take time. I see the Eagles struggling early, but I see them at the end of the year getting hot and becoming one of those teams that teams don't want to play. That's how I think the season's going to go. And then if you look at the reps, you know, just in preseason, they didn't get a lot of reps together. I mean, even Wendell Smallwood had 4 carries and they took him out. I'm not going to say your name just because you asked me like that. Stop skipping my comments. Okay. I'll say it one more time. They're getting picks to give Buffalo for Shady. It's all over now. If I missed your comments, it's not on purpose. If you guys ever did this or saw the other end, it comes so fast you cannot keep up with it. But I hope that you're right. I would love to see Shady. Chemistry is key. Chemistry is key. You know, guys that play with each other for a long time, they do better. They know where they're going to be. They know how to play. Chemistry takes time. And to be honest with you, that's what I worry about early on in the year. You got new running backs. You got new wide receivers. It takes time to come together. So, yes, I expect them to struggle because of chemistry. But as the season goes on, I think they get hot. I would love Tevin Coleman. We should do that. Yeah, is Coleman even potentially on the block? I like him. Forte, I don't want Forte. I would consider Tevin Coleman, but for what price? You know, give me a price. Injuries could play a part in these future trades. We need some help. Injuries always play a factor. One way or the other, they're going to. You like Clement over Humphrey? Maybe save Blunt for third, fourth quarter. I think Clement has been way better than Humphrey. I just don't see the Eagles cutting a 4th-round pick. I think that I think Clement will end up being one of those hard cuts that comes back on the practice squad. Wish the Browns had a good running back so we could just one-side trade them. Yeah. Everybody always wants to go after the Browns. That's who you go to when you need a little help. I think Smallwood stays healthy. He could be our #1 running back for 5 years. I'll say this about Smallwood. What I saw of Smallwood, I really liked. I liked what I saw, but that's the problem. I don't see enough of Smallwood. He gets hurt. He gets hurt too much, and then he plays and they give him 4 carries and take him out. I think he should have played more. Very disappointed in Humphrey. Pumphrey. Yeah, me too. You know, I thought the first two, he looked really nervous. Now I don't know. He just underwhelming is all I can say. I'm not saying he's not fast and things like that. He's just so far underwhelming. But I think, you know, I think a year on the practice squad or something like that would be cool. Pumphrey is trash. I'm not gonna say he's trash, but he doesn't look good. I mean, what NFC East scares me the most? The Giants. The Giants scare me the most because I think the Giants, they have a quarterback that's won Super Bowls. They have receivers. They have a good defensive line, especially those ends, and their defense is pretty good in general. If we get a solid running back, we win the NFC East. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you put Shady on this team tomorrow, I think the Eagles will win the division. Pumphrey could be better as a wide receiver. Maybe like a slot wide. I don't know. I mean, I think he needs a year. I think he really needs a year on the practice squad. I think he needs a year to learn, just lift weights, get bigger, you know, and just learn. Because to me, you know, he's supposed to be really fast and stuff like that. He looks slow out there, and I think it's just he's overthinking things. The Redskins suck. Did you watch them play yesterday? I didn't see the Redskins game yet. I will watch it later. I have all the games. So Pumphrey should not be on the 53-man roster. So put Pumphrey on IR? Yeah, possible, Damon. I mean, it's possible. I don't think they're going to cut Pumphrey. I don't think they cut him because he's a 4th-round pick. I can't see them cutting a 4th-round pick. You know what I mean? The guy I wanted, there's videos of me, the guy I wanted, the guy who looks like Sproles was, damn, what's his name? I forget his name. The kid in Chicago. I love that kid. We're winning week 1. I guarantee you guaranteeing we're winning week 1. I like it. Tariq Cohen, that's who it is. I love that guy. Yeah, Tariq Cohen was the guy I wanted. I would have liked to see them take him in the 4th and then maybe take Mac Hollins if he would have been there later. Yeah, Tariq Cohen. I did videos on Tariq Cohen. I wanted Tariq Cohen bad. So what do you think about week 3? I think week 3, the Giants come into Philly, and the Giants get their butts kicked. The Eagles whip them up. They beat them. Eli looks like this. Your boy, you know, Odell Beckham's kicking people on the sideline. I think it's going to be a disaster for the Giants, and the first of 2 losses as the Eagles sweep the New York Giants. That's what I think. Is this new kid McDougal making the team? I would say, if I had to guess, I would say no, but I do think he can play the slot, and I do think he plays special teams, so we'll give him a chance, but I would think that it's probably going to be hard coming in this late to make it. Although I did hear he looked good with the Jets. I think we will lose, but a closer team. Yeah, it'd probably be a closer game. Usually the Giant-Eagle games always come down to the 4th quarter. There's always something, you know what I mean? They're just weird games. Eagle-Giant games are the most entertaining games. They're weird, but the most bizarre things happen. Trade Aguilar and a 4th for Jordan Howard. Why? Who's gonna? They're not gonna trade Jordan Howard. I don't understand why people think is Jordan Howard on the block? Who is my favorite player of the Eagles? LeGarrette Blount. You like Blount? I like Blount too. I mean, I want as long as the Eagles use him right. I think Blount's one of those guys that you have to keep running him. You have to run him into the 4th quarter. He's going to wear you down. That's how Blount is. You know, you can't give Blount sweeps and run outside tackles a couple times here. It's not going to work. When will we win our first Super Bowl? This is Jack. You're such a Dallas fan. Dallas fans think they're like in the CIA. They think they're espionage. They always act like Eagle fans, and then they come on and they give Dallas compliments and take shots. But they think that we're too dumb to recognize it. But the problem is they got that satanic star on their helmet. See, it's pure evil. That's why they lie. They lie and they hide and they do everything in secret. Even the damn owner looks like the Emperor in Star Wars. Corey Clement will end up being a real good play. I like Clement. I don't know how he makes the team. I hope he makes the team, but we'll see. I expect to see a lot of him this week, though. Eagles 10-6, Giants 10-6 or 9-7, Cowboys 8-8, Redskins 7-9. Shane, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm pretty close to that myself. Cowgirls are straight trash. They are. I was doing predictions and I was doing the NFC, and then I decided to just wait until after preseason because so many things has changed so fast with preseason that I'm just gonna wait and then redo it once the week 4. You rather have Mac Hollins in a slot or a go away Lar? What? We'll see if Clement amounts to anything or is another Raheem Morris or Henry Josie. We do these every year. Henry Josie, I remember him. I think Clement will probably be on the practice squad, and I like it. I don't think Jordan Howard's is he even being shopped? Why would they trade him? Finally made it to streams. That's awesome, Smooth. Thank you. I didn't even know I was going to stream. I had no plan on streaming. I was simply just finished doing a video that I'll probably release tonight or tomorrow. And then the news broke about Dorenbos, so I figured I'd come on. Who's this Dorenbos? You ever see the magic guy that does all the magic tricks, the long snapper for the Eagles? He got traded to the Saints for a 7th round pick in 2019. Should we trade for Carlos Hyde? I don't know that we have to trade for Carlos Hyde, but I did hear he may go. Could you do game-by-game predictions? Yeah, I am. I'm going to do game-by-game predictions for probably every team, but I'm going to do it by division. So I'll go, oh, you mean like each game? I could. I mean, that would take a little longer. I was given just record of each team in each division. I mean, I could. Hollins will do better than Nelson. I expect Hollins to become the starter at some point. Ty Montgomery would be nice. They're not trading him. I hope Dorenbos trade doesn't backfire at Philly 500. Why would it backfire? You mean like on the Eagles or on me? It wouldn't backfire on me. Do you think the Celtics will drop point? Do you think Celtics will drop points against the Rangers this season? I don't know. Beard pulled a dumbass trade. Move up once. Wait, did that trade get canceled? Does somebody know? I'm so confused about that trade, the Celtics trade. I keep hearing it was canceled, then it wasn't. I have no idea. Who cares? This is a football. Marcus Johnson versus Hollins. I take Hollins. Oh, on the Eagles, Black. Yeah, it would. Blanton Kendricks for Shady. I love it. I would do it. Although I like the idea of keeping Blunt and getting Shady. I think Kansas City is going to try to make a play for Shady. It would make sense to me. Maybe Cavs looking for more compensation for more. So wait, the Cavs are saying that they didn't like the compensation. They can't do that. Don't let Treggs or Ward go to New England. Yeah, anybody that goes to New England will be a star. You put Aguilar on New England, and he's gonna have 100 catches. I don't want Richard Sherman. I think Richard Sherman's too old for what you'd have to give up for him. It is bad that I'm a Philly sports fan, but my NBA team is Celtics. Yeah, how did that happen? What happened? Did you hang around too many Cowboy fans? They put a spell on you? They can do that because Thomas failed the physical. He failed the physical, huh? Jeez. Did he really fail it, or did they say he failed it so that they can get more because they decided it wasn't enough? See, that'd be shady. That's the kind of things I think. I always think of what's really going on. Ray Allen got me into basketball when he was on the Celtics. Yeah, Ray Allen was good. Something fishy about the Foles elbow, don't you think? Yeah, it is. I mean, it's weird. I think that he came back today, though. Isn't he back? If he plays this week, I think he'll be fine. I'm not sure he failed per se, but there are concerns. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I wonder if it really failed or are they just saying he failed because they want more. Foles for Chris Harris Jr. No, Foles. Foles has got to stay. I think Foles will be fine. I'm hoping Foles plays this week. He should play the whole half, really. What team in the NFC East do you see winning the Super Bowl first? You mean next time? I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to be the next team in the NFC East to win. I don't think the Giants will win this year. I think they'll be good. I think that the Eagles and them will battle for the division. I think the Cowboys, they're going to take a step back. They're going to take a step back this year. So I think the Eagles have a shot. But it's not this year. I don't think the Eagles can win this year. Start with Newski at center, trade Kelsey, and a fourth for Shady. I don't know that Buffalo would want Kelsey, but Indianapolis might. You could do a three-way trade. Trade Brandon Graham to the Broncos for Chris Harris, Devontae Booker. You can't. I don't think you can trade Brandon Graham right now. You need him. The one thing is, I talk a lot of stuff about Brandon Graham, but he's great against the run. He plays hard, and to me, Brandon Graham just needs to come out, have double-digit sacks, and that kind of thing. I don't think you can trade Brandon Graham right now. I think it's not something that you can really do right now. But who knows? I don't know. The whole Dorenbos thing's got me confused. I'm not as worried about Foles because he's a backup. Yeah, I'm not as worried about Foles either. I'm not. Stop trading everyone. Would you take who? It just went away. Pumphrey is garbage. Yeah, Pumphrey has been very unimpressive. I still think he's going to make the team. I don't see them cutting him. Definitely not. Would I take John? Of course I would take John Ross. I love John Ross. I'm predicting 10.5 sacks for Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham gets 10.5 sacks. That means I have to do a Eat Crow video, and I have to come on here, and I have to do a whole video on Brandon Graham, how great he is, how wrong I was. That would be a hard day for me. But if he got 10.5 sacks, I would gladly do it. I would gladly do it. Would you give a first rounder for Shady? I would not give a first rounder for Shady. I would not give a second rounder for Shady. I probably would not give a third rounder for Shady. I don't think you should have to spend that much on getting him that old with that kind of cap. I don't think it would take that much. Graham is not going to get those double-digit sacks because he wants the extra money. Or you say Graham is going to get those. Yeah, he's motivated now, so maybe he will. But somebody on that defensive end, one of those defensive ends has to step up and get some sacks. Just getting pressures is great, but it's not the only thing. You need sacks too. So I expect Brandon Graham, I'm assuming he's going to have double-digit sacks. Is Alshon a Julio Jones? No, I don't think Alshon is Julio Jones. I think they're two different. Alshon's big and physical. I love Julio. I love Julio Jones. We just signed a new center, Bryant Moreland from Bakersfield, California. Wait a second. Who's that? Is that EDP? I don't know his name. So is that him? Is that what you're saying? Is there a cookie under your camera? Maybe I ate it. Trade Ertz for Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman just signed a 5-year contract. I love Devontae Freeman. I would love to get him. Ain't gonna happen. Redskins, is that a Redskin fan? Is that a Redskin fan? Are you a Redskin fan, B-Train? You guys, there's a Redskin fan. Where the hell you been? I've been looking for Redskin fans. I can't find you. Are you hanging out with Nelson Aguilar? Where the hell are you been? Redskin fans. Wow. I love Redskin fans. I'm so glad you're here. Don't go away. I need Redskin fans to be around because I don't have any Redskin fans to talk to. Redskin fans, you need to stay around. Tell me what the deal is with the Skins. What's their record? And you're not like an undercover, you're not like really a Dallas fan pretending to be a Redskin fan because Dallas thinks that they're in the CIA. Will Jeffrey have a breakthrough year and become a top 10 wide receiver? If he stays healthy, I think he has a shot. Yeah, I think if he stays healthy, he does. Kirk is garbage. Jarvis Landry coming to Philly. I don't see that happening, but I would love it. I love Jarvis Landry. Of all the NFC East fans, I hate the Skins fans the least. Yeah, Skin fans have gone through a lot. You almost feel bad for them, you know? A sandwich and a first pick for Peyton Manning as our backup. Peyton Manning's retired, though. I mean, 5'11", 5'0". Okay, Redskin fans saying 5'11", we're going to suck. The D sucks. Norman's overrated. Kirk will do terrible. Pryor will be... Are you sure you're not like a Dallas fan undercover? I can't believe a Redskin fan saying that. I agree with you. I like Pryor, though. I did. I kind of wanted the Eagles. I wanted the Eagles to get Brandon Cooks and then sign Terrell Pryor to a one-year deal. Doug Peterson said he thinks McStink had an awesome camp. That's why I don't believe coaches when they say, we're not trading this guy or we're not trading this guy. Because nobody can say that that guy had an awesome camp. I believe you, B-Train. I believe you, and I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for coming. I've been like wanting to talk to Redskin fans. I used to live in the D.C. area for a while back in the day. I used to live in that area. Redskin fans were a lot different. They were a lot more boisterous. They were very excited about their team, and I think they just been beaten down. Jonathan Allen, yeah. I love Jonathan Allen, yeah. Who the hell is McStink? McBloin, the quarterback. He stinks. McStink. You wanted EDP lotion? You a full bottle today? You a full bottle? You wanted him? Yeah, I like him. Philly Boy Chief, they're making room for a big trade. I have my suspicions too. I think something's up. I don't think that this is simply they have a long snapper that they like. I don't believe that. I think there's something else at hand. Because you could have done this in the off season. I agree. Of course he did. What is he supposed to say? McGloin is trash. He's still here. Right. Foolish demons. Exactly. That's why when I hear people say, we're not going to trade, people say, Buffalo said they're not trading Shady. This team said they're not doing this. I don't believe it. Of course they're going to say it. They have to say what they're going to say. Philly boy, I think something's up. I'm not willing to make a prediction like I did with my corners, but I'm very close to thinking maybe I should. Dolphins trust Devontae Parker more than Jarvis. I love Devontae Parker. You're going to home opener? That's awesome. Against the Giants, right? What do you think we have to give up for Landry? I mean, I would assume they would want like a third, at least a third. Philly 500, the Skins kill the Eagles, yet you feel sorry for the Skins. I don't feel sorry for the Skins. I feel sorry for their fan base. When I used to live outside there. I used to remember how prideful they were. Now look, Redskin fans could be very annoying, especially when they had the hogs and all that stuff. They're very annoying people. But they have been beaten up with this owner. They have been killed. And they've gone to the point where they don't fight. They don't get excited. It's just like they've disappeared. They've disappeared. And when it gets to a point where your football team, you don't even care anymore, or you don't even talk, or you don't even show up, that's sad. I feel bad. Who wants to see white helmets with Kelly wings? Time to change the unis. I would be for the white helmets, Kelly green wings, if you were allowed to wear two helmets. The Skins won't win shit without Kirk. Yeah, I agree. I think Kirk Cut. I'm actually a fan of Kirk Cut. I think he's better than people give him credit for. Why does everyone think Philly got blown out by the NFC East teams? I don't know. I haven't heard it. I mean, the Redskins give us problems, but we give the Giants problems, and Dallas flat out got lucky the first time they beat us. They got lucky. They were lucky. You know? Kendrick's in a third for Landry. Well, we'd have to be a 2019 because we don't have a third. I think Kirk is better than people think. I think Cousins is going to 49ers too. Yeah. Do we need new uniforms? Yes, we need to update our uniforms big time, especially the white on white. I hate that uniform. I'm so sick and tired of it. They wear it every week. Even at home, we're wearing it. I can't stand it. Why do all ESPN people think the Eagles are trash? All the experts sleeping on us. They've been like that for as long as I can remember. Dan Snyder needs to go. College football. I love my Irish Notre Dame. Very cool. B-Train, are you from the D.C. area? What did you think of McGregor versus Mayweather fight, and who did you have winning? I said Mayweather would win, and it went exactly as I thought. Mayweather's a very smart guy. He takes calculated risks. He knew that he would win. He knew that guy wasn't going to beat him. That's just the way it is. But I didn't pay for it because I wasn't paying $100 because I knew it was coming. I mean, even when he fought Pacquiao the right time. He's very smart. Your whole life, what part of D.C.? I'm in D.C., but from Philly 500. Black, what part? I was from Philly area too, in South Jersey I lived. Then I went to Maryland for a while. I lived in Montgomery County, Gaithersburg, Rockville, that whole area. That's where I used to live. Where in South Jersey, I lived in Washington Township. I spent some time, went to Washington Township High School. I went to Gloucester Catholic High School. And then I got in big trouble, and my senior year I had to go to Maryland and basically be like almost like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Marlton, yeah, I have family in Marlton. What's up, Kelly Green Wings? Kendrick says second and Kelsey for Landry. I think that's too much for Landry. I didn't graduate from Township. I left my senior year. I got sent to another school because I was getting in trouble. But I graduated in '94. I live in Northern Virginia, Ashburn area. I know the Gaithersburg off of 270. Yep, off 270. My last year of high school, I had to transfer there to Watkins Mill High School in '94. You lived in Township? That's awesome. Way too early to talk about the NFC Championship game. Never too early. Potomac Mills, yeah, I know of it. Philly 500, EDP Lotion, you full bottle? My friend thinks Wentz going to have a better legacy than Breeze. What do you think? That's pretty crazy. I think the world of Wentz, but I mean we're talking about a legend. You know what I mean? B-Train, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And keep in touch too, because I want to hear from Redskin fans. I'm telling you, you can see my other videos. I'm like, where are the Redskin fans? How do you like the trade? I don't like the trade. I don't like the trade more than that. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the timing of it. I think it's weird. I don't understand why you didn't know that you were going to go with the other long snapper, that you went through OTAs and mini camps and all that, and then you decided that you were going to replace what's his face. I think something else is afoot. I think they wanted to save an extra $1 million for something. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. I'm not saying it's like shady or anything like that. I'm just saying it's weird. How far did we get this year? I think we're at least a while. I think we're a playoff team, possibly win one round. I think we can win one round. If somehow we can win the division, then that's a whole different thing. If you got something like shady or something like that, I think it's a whole different story. You live right next to Potomac Mills. I remember going to Potomac Mills. Google Jarvis Landry game. Google Jarvis Landry game. Said no chance of trading him. Yeah, when you see, you that may be true. But when people say, oh, we're not trading this guy, we are trading this guy, when they say that, you can't believe it. You just don't know. Because of course they're going to say it. When I hear that, I don't believe it. Kobe, Eagles just trade for Jarvis Landry. You guys got me the other day with Shady. You ain't getting me this time. Okay, Holly, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a good study. I think the Eagles can legitimately be 9-7-10-6. I would definitely bring back the Kelly Green. Come on, Kobe. I got the NFL Network on right now. I think it would be breaking. I always have the NFL Network on. You know what I mean? Do you know Evangel Christian School? Which one? I don't know that specific name. I remember like Deshaunal and those. What do you think? Who do you think is in the slot week 1? I think they're going to start Aguilar, but I think Hollins is going to get more. I also think you're going to get a lot of Ertz and Burton. I think that Ertz. I seriously, before I went live, I wasn't going to go live. I was just filming a video. I just finished on the Eagles and Zach Ertz, and I'll probably release that tonight or tomorrow. And we'll see. I don't think this trade got to do with us than it does with the Saints. Yeah, I'm sure the Saints need it, but why would we do that now? That's why I moved out of the area. 913, yeah, that's Dale City. I believe they should put Hollins over Aguilar. I think Hollins will eventually beat him out. I do. I've been an Eagle fan. Trust me, I go to school with Cowboy fans who are my teachers. Oh, okay, you talking about Spunky? Eagles just traded 10 7th-round picks for Odell. Come on. Odell, that baby, that dingbat. He's a baby. He's good, though. Eagles always suck against the Redskins. Yeah, we always lose Redskins. I remember even when we had like Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Clyde Simmons, all those guys, and they still would beat us. They had the Hogs, and they would always beat us, but we would always beat the Giants. Odell is good, but overhyped. Odell is very good. Redskins look like trash. Yeah. I haven't watched the Redskin game yet. I have it taped. I'm going to watch it later. Can Ronald Darby handle Dez? I mean, look, Dez Bryant's a great wide receiver. I don't think one person can handle him by himself. But I think that Darby has enough talent that he can grow enough with his speed that he can do a good job. I don't know if I'm going to either Giants or Cowboys. Not Eagles, though, too soon into the season. I like Burton better than Ertz, but give rating on both, like, overall on Madden. Well, I mean, I think Ertz has, like, literally, I think Ertz has top 3, 4, 5 potential talent as a tight end. He just hasn't put it together. I think Burton can be a very good tight end. I don't think Burton has the ceiling that Ertz has. I think that Ertz, like I said, Ertz is going to have a breakout year for like 3 years, and I've gotten burnt on it. So I don't want to say it again. But with Jordan Matthews going, and this will be the point of my video tomorrow or tonight, with Jordan Matthews going, Ertz is the security blanket for Wentz. He is the guy that Wentz is going to look to because he played with him last year. He knows him, and even if you look at the Eagles yearbook, he goes out and he tries to find Ertz. So I think Ertz is in a position, if he stays healthy, he could have a huge year. Can we trade Kelsey and a 4th for Philly 500? Yes, you can. And I would sign a lifetime contract with the Eagles. Marcus Johnson or Aguilar? Aguilar. Kirk Cousins turns into Tom Brady versus the Eagles. He does. It's because our secondary has been so bad for so long. I thought Jeffrey was Wentz's safety blanket. Well, he might turn out to be at some point, but they've only played how many? They haven't even played one full game together yet. He can't be his safety blanket yet. You got to earn it. That's something that you kind of learn and grow on the field together. You look at Jordan Matthews and Wentz, they played a whole year. The only reason I say Ertz is because Ertz played a whole year with Wentz. You should start a fantasy football league for your followers. Yeah, Ma, I know. People have said that to me. I want to do something like that. I don't know that I'm going to get a chance, but I definitely will in the future. I definitely want to. B-Train, I will. I'll sub you, B-Train. No problem. Just put a message in my comment section, and I'll do it. Thoughts on EDP? Don't know the guy. Seems like, a nice guy, funny guy, and I know that he gets in trouble for speaking his mind, saying what he wants, and I don't think that's right. I don't think people should be. I think people should say what they want. Who you hate more, the Redskins or the Giants? Dude, I hate the Giants so much. I know it's just the preseason, but Dez looks solid, making me nervous. Oh, okay, Ugio. You got to be a Dallas fan, right? Are you a Dallas fan acting like an Eagle fan? Dallas fans always do this. They always do it. They want to give themselves credit, so they pretend to be Eagle fans or Giant fans. I'm not saying you are. I don't know. But they always do it. I always catch them. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Dallas fans are hilarious. They're delusional. They're delusional. No, all the Eagles from... EDP is just too much. I've watched some of his stuff. I do not pretend to be an Eagle fan. No, I know you don't. Not all Cowboy fans do it, but there are a lot. If you watch other team sites, you'll see them say stuff like, I really love the Eagles, but I don't know, those Dallas Cowboys are making me nervous. It happens all the time. To be honest, I hate the Giants and Cowboys, but I don't mind the Eagles. That's interesting, B-Train. I can understand why you don't like the Cowboys. I mean, that makes sense. Any of the 4 teams could win the NFC East. Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, I think it's a wide open division, definitely. It is what's suspended? I'm sorry. My stepdad is an Eagles fan. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny. Redskin fans there used to be a lot of Redskin fans. Is Hollins really a true slot wide receiver though? He was a deep threat wide receiver in North Carolina, Kyle. I think he fits it nice. I mean, I like the fact that he has some size and speed. Can he play the outside? I think he has the speed too. But I like I think where the Eagles are putting him is a definite mismatch. I know that a lot of slot guys are small and fast, but I think did you see the stiff arm of dingbats that he did against Green Bay? I think he can do that. I really like Hollins. He will be a matchup nightmare in slot. Exactly. That's why I like him there. Philly 5, how would you feel if the Eagles relocated? If they relocated, I wouldn't be an Eagle fan. If the Eagles went to, I don't know, Dingbatville, I wouldn't be a fan anymore. I would wait until Philly gets another team. I would not. I'm loyal to the city. I have to be loyal to the city. If they actually left, I'm staying. I couldn't root for them anymore. It wouldn't be the same thing, you know what I mean? It would be completely different. As long as we get to keep our name, our history, and that kind of thing. As a Packer fan, I like what I'm seeing from Philadelphia. Good luck, Eagles, and I wish Eagle fans a great season. Lord, thank you, Lord. Green Bay Packer fans are always so nice. They're always nice. Even when you go to games, you always hear about how nice the Packer fans are. I suppose they probably would leave and win a Super Bowl. It would suck. It wouldn't be the same thing. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be the same. I've suffered too long. I've been through too much crap. I just can't have that happen. You know what I mean? Another Redskin fan? What the hell's going on? Did Nelson Aguilar send you here? Come on, Redskin fans. Come on. Make yourselves known. I wonder what he did. Who's your favorite quarterback in the NFL? Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. Without question. Now, if you're saying non-Eagle, I would say, I like Aaron Rodgers a lot. I'm going to give you another name. Now, I wanted Derek Carr really, really, really bad for the Eagles. I was like, get Derek Carr. I don't care if you take him the first, draft him. And they didn't. So I'm a fan of Derek Carr. Eagles have a great offense, but the defense wins championships, and that's the problem with you guys. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Salvador. But what happened to Redskins? The Redskins, they used to be a big historical fan base with all the fans, and they loved and they sing hail to the Redskins and all that. And you guys are just gone. Did this owner beat you guys down that bad? Our defense is going to be good. Our defense is going to be better than people think. Thank God the Rams, who they are, and took Jared Goff. Yeah, I'm be honest. Like, I watched a lot of Jared Goff in college. I thought he was going to be better, but when I heard him say he didn't know where the sun rose and set, I was like, oh, forget it. This guy's a dingbat. Why did we train Dorenbos? Well, Ryan, some people are saying because they really like the long snapper Lovato, who's 12 years younger. And that may be so, but it makes no sense to me, because if you thought that way, you would have done it in OTAs. You would have done it during minicamps. Why did you wait so long to this point right now? It makes no sense to me. You do it in the off season. That way, the new long snapper can practice. He can get snaps, can get work, can get used to it. But they didn't do that. They did it now in August. I think that's weird and peculiar. I think the fact that they traded him now for a 7th round pick in 2019, I think it's more about saving that $1 million. And I don't know why. I think something's up. My most hated team are the Giants and the Cowboys. Jonathan Allen has more upside than Derek Barnett. Barnett reminds me of a draft bust named Timmy Jernigan. Okay? I did not, at the time, I broke my glasses when they drafted Derek Barnett. I wasn't happy. I like Jonathan Allen. But from the point I've seen, from what I've seen of Derek Barnett, from what I've seen of Derek Barnett so far, I'm happy. But at the time, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. How many times do you have to ask the same question? Are you being a dingbat? Are you being a dingbat? Do you need a timeout, or can you ask it one time. I'll give you a timeout. I just feel like it. I just think you should be in the corner with the name now. If you could switch quarterback or receiver tight ends with Dallas, would you? No. I would not trade the quarterback. I like Wentz better. I'm sorry. I know Dallas, they think it's crazy, but you put Wentz on Dallas. I say Dallas won round one. Round one went to Prescott. He had a better year last year. This is round two. It's a new day. Doug Peterson praises McGloin and says he has a shot to start week one. Yeah, if that happens, then you know what I'm going to say. What's up, Dallas Cowboy Rule? How you doing, buddy? They save money trading Brooks, too. Something is up. I think something's up, too. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's something big, but I just think the timing is what I think is weird. Not that they traded Dorenbos. It's the timing of now. It just seems weird to me. If Dorenbos tackles and hurts Sproles, will you still love him? No, not at the moment. Whatever is up, they better do something major. Yeah, I don't know if it's major, but I definitely think something's up. Because, like I said, why would you do it now? You do it in the off season. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, breaking news, Matthew Stafford, 5-year deal. So Stafford signs a, whatchamacallit? Did I just lose it for a second? Sorry, guys. The Lions just made Stafford. Yeah, I just said that. Stafford. I like Stafford. Very up and down. Stafford just resigned. I can't believe he got a huge contract. Hey, quarterbacks are hard to come by. Quarterbacks are hard to come by. What's your second favorite team? I don't have a second favorite team. There is no second favorite team for Philly 500. I like the Eagles, and I like pretty much anybody playing Dallas. Eagles will trade for Ezekiel Elliott from the Cowboys. Nah. My daughter, no, she's playing with her sister. I just helped them finish their homework, and then they're playing. I think we would get either another wide receiver, running back, or corner. Detarius, is that how you pronounce it? I hope. I think we would get either another wide receiver. Runner. Yeah, I think you may be right. I think something's up, definitely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna get going because it's late. Got things to do. But I thank you guys for joining me. I did not know I was gonna do this. I was planning on just doing a video, which I guess I'll probably release tonight or tomorrow. Philly, you should apply for a job with the Eagles. All right. Would you think Green Bay versus Philadelphia in the playoffs would be a great game? Yeah, I do, but I would hope it's in Philly because I think in Green Bay is such a hard place to win, you know? Redskins are in trouble with Kirk Cousins' deal now. Yeah, I don't think Cousins stays. I think Cousins is gone, you know what I mean? I think he's going to play this year out and he's going to go. Release a video tonight. I'm interested to watch it. Okay, Troy, I'll try. I still have to, I literally recorded, I have to edit it and then I'll upload it. It was literally just finished, and then I looked at the TV and it was like breaking news, and then my phone went crazy. Basically, it's about Ertz and Wentz. Release a video. Okay, I'll try. Sour Skittles. Well, yeah, sure. Got some. Would you be a Cowboy fan to save your daughter? No. Bye-bye. You want to be a Cowboy fan? You want to sell your soul to the devil? Then I can't help you. I can't help you. Yeah, I can't have that. Sorry, buddy. I ain't putting up with that. You say that, you gotta go. Do a collab with Sacred Eagle. I told him I would. Yeah, we'll work something out. We'll definitely work something out. Who do you think is going to be our starting running back? I think it was going to be Blunt, and then you're going to have him and Smallwood, and of course you have Sproles. But I'm hoping, of course, I'm dreaming, I'm praying. You know what I mean? Randy, Bitterbirds, hey, well then go there, you know? You don't have to stay here. Can you do a question and answer every day? Can't do it every day, but I could try, you know, I can do it sometimes. Spunky 90, he is in the past, LT's past doesn't get that. How much cat room do we have now? So I had to double check, but we were at like 11 million, and then I think it went up to like, so it's probably like around 12, I'm guessing. I got to check. Can't believe Stafford, the highest paid quarterback of all time. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what happens, though. Somebody will come along and get that. Not a huge fan of Blunt after preseason. Yeah, I don't think you should judge Blunt on that, though. Wait and see. You know what I mean? 5-year, 135 million. Wow, that's crazy. Stafford has a lot of potential. He goes up and down. You know what I mean? If he can just be consistent. Don't be surprised at Stafford's contract. It's the time. Yeah, look, yeah, it's always, somebody's always going to make more than the next person. The next person that comes around will come around. Who's going to be them Saints? Jason, oh God. The Saints are going like 8-8. Saints stink. That's nuts. I know Odell Beckham Jr. is a jealous of Stafford's. Yeah, well, he's not a quarterback. Thank you, Justin. I'm doing good. How you doing, buddy? Blunt will be just fine. Smallwood will lead the team in rushing yards if he stays healthy. Smallwood, huh? That's interesting. Now I want to see more Smallwood. I definitely want to see more Smallwood. The Saints are the best away games to go to. There's a couple teams I want to see. Green Bay. I want to see. I would like to see Green Bay. I'd like to see Kansas City. Those two places I really want to go and see a game at one day. Let's get one thing straight. Smallwood does not like playing here. He hates it here. Well, but you're saying because of what he said. I don't worry too much about that. But I do want to see him play. He's always hurt. He's always hurt. Eagles win the NFC East and Sidney Jones is back 100% for the playoff run. I would not play Sidney Jones this year. I'm going to keep saying it. Let him have the year off, especially after getting Darby. Let him have the year off. He's not going to come in as a rookie and just dominate. It's going to take time to adjust. Smallwood said his dream was to play here last year. I believe it. I mean, look, he's got to stay healthy and play. Smallwood and Fletcher. Haha, EEP lotion. You almost got me to say that too. That's all talk. Smallwood says his dream. That's all talk. I don't know. I think if Smallwood has more than 4 carries a game, I'd be happy with that. He was pretty good on Thursday. But he only got 4 carries. He averaged like over 4.1 yards a carry. It was good. You know what I mean? But the problem is, he doesn't play enough. I am not a Redskin fan. I hate the Redskins. I just don't know where the Redskin fans have gone. If we make the playoffs, should we start Sidney Jones in the playoffs? No, I would not start Sidney Jones at all. Thoughts about the special teams performance? Yeah, I've not been happy with special teams. From the kicker to the kick return defense, I mean, I just haven't been happy with special teams at all. Do we really need a 3 7th-round draft picks in 2019? No, I don't. I don't believe that this whole thing with Dorenbos is because they were just trying to promote the other guy. I think they were trying to save $1 million because I think something's up. I don't know what's up yet. I'm going to have to go and read and see what I can find, but I don't think this was as easy. Can you see? Yeah, you can. I just heard Aguilar was traded for Jugs. I don't know where the hell Aguilar is. That's the problem. Where the hell is Aguilar? You know? Are you still worrying about LT over Reggie White? Reggie White's better. No, I'm not going to. All right, well, that's it. I think we're about done here. I appreciate everybody for joining, and we will see you guys next time. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be like some of the dingbats.